Hi, this is Kim from Made by Mommy, and today I'm going to teach you how to make this really cute bunny rabbit pencil hugger. You'll see it is cute from the back and the front. The ears are adjustable. If you want to bend them, you can, or if you want them to go straight up and down, that's up to you. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope you do too. To make this bunny, you'll need a whole lot of rubber bands. I'm going to list them here for you so you can get them ready. You'll need only a single loom and a single hook. To begin, take 2 rubber bands in the color you want the outside of the ear to be, and bring that from the center peg down. Then 2 more rubber bands from the center to the side and the center to the other side. The color you want the inside of the ear to be, we're going to put 2 at a time straight for the next 3 positions. Then switching back to the outside ear color, straight down the side for 2 positions, and from the outside to the center. And then do the same on the other side. And then you'll need to add a single cap band here, taking 1 rubber band and twisting it around. I like to wrap it around 3 times. But you may do more or less depending on how stretchy your rubber bands are. And now we'll repeat it again on the loom for the second ear. And again, a single rubber band wrapped around 3 times if you can, but adjust depending on how stretchy your rubber bands are. Now it's time to add a single rubber band across the center of the ear. You can do this by stretching across once or twisting and folding over twice if you want the ears to be a little bit more narrow. So starting at that cap band, you're gonna reach back and catch the 2 rubber bands on the top of the stack that go up and to the side, and then go back for the next 2 that go to the opposite side, and then right in the center, forward, and then you can complete the whole center row. But stop here, complete the sides before you do those final 2 bands that will connect the ears to the body. So that's 1 ear, and we're going to repeat for the second ear. And once both ears are complete, you can pop the ears off the loom. We're gonna leave this one right where it is. Take off the other one. Onto our hook, bringing the bands to the thicker portion. And so there's our second ear, which we will place here as well. The legs require 12 bands in the color of the body. And then 2 in the color you want the feet to be. I used white here, and I'm going to use white again. I think that's really cute for bunnies. I'm placing a cap band, single white band at a time, wrapped as many times as I comfortably can. For me, that's 3. And then I'm going to do the same with a second one, just to make those feet a little larger, because bunnies often have pretty big feet. Coming in both of those cap bands to catch the 2 that are the color of the body on the top of the stack. Bringing them through and continuing all the way up, and then repeating for the other leg. Hold these down and we can pop this off to make room to make the other pair of legs. And again, wrapping 2 cap bands for the feet. 1 will work if you're trying to conserve rubber bands, but 2 looks a little bit cuter. And once again, popping those off to set aside for later. So now we have our 2 ears and our 2 sets of legs, and we're ready to construct the body. To construct the body, we're going to start at the 10th peg from the bottom and place a single rubber band in the color of the body, and then taking 2 at a time to the sides and down the center as well. We're going to bring 3 pairs of bands straight down the side, another 3 straight down the middle, and then 3 on the opposite side as well. Then we need 2 to come from the corner to the center, and the opposite corner to the middle again for the top of the body. And now 2 bands for the neck, and then 2 that go to the side, 2 that go to the opposite side, and 2 down the middle. Now we're going to add another 2 in the color of the body for the middle, and then we're going to switch to whatever color you want your nose to be and put 2 on in that color. Then complete the sides of the head. 2 pairs of bands going straight down, and then 2 more coming from that side to the center, and repeating on the opposite side. And then for the cap band, we're going to use the nose color. And again, wrapping as many times as is comfortable for you. I'm doing 3. For the eyes, we're going to put the band you want the eye color to be on this peg and this peg. I'm using black, and I'm going to try and wrap this around 4 times because the eyes look a lot neater when they are tight. So I did 3 for the nose, but 4 for the eyes, and I'm using Rainbow Loom brand opaque bands to keep the shape together. These ones you don't need to double. You bring a single band across the pegs with the eyes and up 1, and then take those bands you put on for the eyes up and over the sides. It's okay if you don't catch all the loops at once. Go back and get it until they're all there. So that's one eye, and do the same on the other side, bringing those bands up and over, and then your eyes are in place. And we're going to put 2 more of the triangle bands across the body to keep the shape together. And for the tail, I'm going to take white rubber bands for me, because that's the color I love for my bunny tail. And I'm just going to double them this time. If you want the tail to be smaller, then wrap those bands more times. If you want it to be a little big and fluffy, then wrapping it around twice works well. So I'm now going to carefully relocate 1 ear at a time on my hook. I'm going to stretch it so that I can get all of those loops around the hook, and then pop it off. And I'm going to bring it down. If you'll see, here's the neck, and then it angles out to the corner. That's where this ear goes, is right on that top corner of the head. And I'm going to come back for the other ear the same way, bringing it onto my hook and positioning it at this corner of the face. And now your ears are right where they need to be. Starting here at the cute little bunny nose, Put your hook in, catch the top 2 bands on the stack, which come up and to the side, and then come back in for the next 2 bands that go up to the opposite side, and back in for the nose color. And then you can continue up the center of the face. But stop here because you don't want to do the neck until you've completed the sides of the face. Then you can do the neck. You're ready to relocate 1 pair of legs. Now these are tricky, remember, because they're open on 2 sides. So you need to make sure to put your hook in one side and pop it off, and then put your hook in the other side and pop it off so that you don't lose either side. And then we're going to place these one side at a time. That's the first side. And then bring your hook around where the neck just connected to the opposite side. And stretch those over and remove your hook. So now your front legs are in place, and we can go down here to catch the top 2 bands and catch the next 2. And then 2 that go straight down the center. Now your legs are secured in place here, and you can work up the whole center of the body, stopping here, and then we're ready to bring the back legs onto the body. Now you'll want to be careful not to twist the legs like I just did. So I'm going to take that off and fix it because it's too twisted. There we go, that looks a lot better. Now it's not twisted. That looks much better. So now your back legs are in place, and we've completed the center looping. We need to do the sides and the opposite side as well. And then finally, we're up to the tail. For the tail, sometimes I find it easy to just give it a little tug down so that there's a gap, which makes it easier to catch the band through all of those other ones. So we're gonna bring that up here to the top. And to get the tail into place, take your tail colored bands up and over that top band that you just looped on. Then put your hook in the center of the top band, grab the bottom one and pull it up. And then when you release the bottom band, and now you will have created a slip knot, as you can see here, that will secure both the tail bands and the body of the bunny. Don't pull the whole body of the bunny off though using that one rubber band. It would snap way too easily. So put your hook in here instead to loosen the body. And then you can give it a tug to secure and use your fingers to pull the body of your bunny off of the loom. Now we've got a little bit of playing around to do to make it look perfect. Your feet and legs are already good. Your tail, you'll want to take this body colored loop and wrap it around the tail a few times. That will do 2 things. It'll make it much less likely to pop open, and it'll also help make the tail stand up higher. So just wrap that a few times around the base of the tail. And then your tail should be good. For the ears, you have a choice to make. If you want a very floppy bunny, you can leave the ears like they are and they'll go straight down on the sides. If you want your ears to be upright though, What you're gonna do is stretch the face and wind the ear around and in above the eye. And we're gonna repeat that on the other side. Through and up. And now the ears are upright. And the other thing you want to do to give this a more rounded face is tug on the nose forward, but sides of the face will come down. And also tug the eyes out forward a little bit so they're more prominent. And you can slide this on a pencil or on a hook or even on a chapstick. Lots of fun. I hope you enjoyed making this really fun bunny charm with me today. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up below and write in the comments what color your bunny is. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video. Goodbye!